People tend to freak out when even little things are changed. Like the place setting is on the left or the fucking right. Somebody moved the TV set. Or how come you're serving sweet pickles instead of sour ones? We're set in our ways. We gain security and calm through consistency. That's the definition of habit. You do it, you get a result. So you do it again, you get the same result. And then you feel like all is good with the world. Now, this applies to government more than probably anything else. We're used to things going slow. We're actually used to the bureaucracy and inefficiency. So if a president issues a policy, then you don't really see it take action for months, if not years. And then you don't really see the results in any way whatsoever most of the fucking time because everyone moves on to the next news item or issue. And then we flip administrations every 4 fucking years anyway, so who really gives a shit? Now, hats off, in my opinion, to Trump for just going for it. Whether you agree with him or not, the motherfucker is in there and taking action. For example, the tariffs. 25% against Canada. Everyone's thinking, what the fuck for? 25 against Mexico. Well, you got the fentanyl, you got the border, you got the cartels, et cetera, et cetera. But really, a quarter? We're going to pay twice as much for fucking grapefruit and mangoes. How come? What's going on? 10% against China. Billions and billions of dollars. And then we're going to end up paying for it. The American people, consumers. The tariffs charge the importers. They don't charge the companies. And the importers pass it down to us. So what the actual fuck? Well, here's the thing. Everyone's shitting their pants because we're used to policies being implemented, and that policies stick around for a while. They're the law of the land. But that's not how Trump is operating. He's chaotic, he's disruptive, and he's taking these knee-jerk actions, and he really doesn't give a fuck if he changes his mind in 5 minutes. So here's my prediction. Remember the tariff against Colombia? Like, Trump put a plane full of emigres, kicked out of the country, sent them back to Colombia, and apparently it was kind of brutal. They were shackled, it was a military plane. It didn't have to be so brutal. It was a symbolic gesture. Fuck you, take back your people. Okay. Do I agree with that shit? No. But what I'm saying is I'm using this to illustrate that within 24 hours after the Colombian government and the U.S. went back and forth on tariffs being imposed on Colombia, chill the fuck out, take back your undocumented people. And then finally Colombia was like, okay. I think a similar thing is happening on a grand macro scale with Canada and with Mexico. Are we going to have 25% tariffs against Canadian goods for what, 6 months a year? I don't think so. My prediction is maybe even less than a month or two, if that. So everyone is shitting their pants right now. Oh my God, the U.S. economy is going to tank. And we're treating our allies like shit. Well, yeah, we are treating our allies like shit, but he's got intent. And again, I'm not approving of this shit. I'm merely illustrating that there's method to the madness. Cut the border. Canadians, get more serious about the border because we're serious about the border. Mexico, step up. Do more. We know you can do more. Do I agree with this approach? No. But I can understand what Trump is doing. And I'm merely imploring that as Americans, regardless whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever, we don't need to freak the fuck out yet. And let's see, I keep saying this, I believe in it, let's see how this frenetic, frantic, chaotic approach to the presidency actually plays out. Again, I'm not a Trumper, but I'm not a dumbass progressive liberal who takes a knee-jerk reaction to every fucking thing that this guy does. And lastly, as a curious person, I'm fascinated by how the government is taking a new approach to all this stuff. And it's going to be destructive and damaging, but it's so unprecedented and really, frankly, it's so interesting. Has everyone completely lost any sense of curiosity or wonder? And is everything that the Cheeto guy says and does like the fucking big bad guy in Germany? Because I can't say his name on TikTok, and you know what I mean. Come on, everybody. Let's see how this rolls out.